It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video, and this fucking video, man. This fucking video, and the reason I have to make this is fucking insane. Like, this video should not have to be made, but it is, because people are running around saying some dumb shit online, and not just regular people on, like, in the Twitterverse, but even fucking people like IGN are saying some dumb shit. Well, I guess, you know, IGN always says dumb shit, but in this case, like, this is shit that you would not expect IGN to say. And this is all coming after we get all this great news about, you know, the Xbox Series S and the price, and, you know, Game Pass is going to have EA Play. I even made a video about it, talking about how, you know, this is all good news for Xbox, you know, having the Xbox Series S at $299 and being able to get Game Pass Ultimate for $15 with EA Play included. That's a really, really good value for someone who's looking to get into next gen on a budget, or just wants to get their kids something for Christmas. That's a really good fucking value, right? And then shortly after that, we start getting the people saying, yo, Xbox Series S fucking cheaper than PS5 and faster / more powerful than PS5. And I was like, what? What? How the fuck? Where the fuck? How? How, motherfuckers? How do you come to this conclusion? Where do you get these ideas? Cheaper, yes. Faster / more powerful? What? Some extremely strong fucking crack you guys are smoking. I don't understand how you can come to this conclusion. Okay, I take that back. I do know how you came to this conclusion. Because you're looking at the specs and you're saying, okay, the CPU in the Xbox Series S is the same as the one in the Xbox Series X. And those are both more powerful than the one in the PS5. Hence, the Xbox Series S is faster / more powerful than the PS5. Right? That's what all these fucking dumb motherfuckers are doing. They're looking at one number and saying, that number bigger than that number, so that one better. While overlooking all of the other specs. They're not looking at the rest of the goddamn specs. Okay? Let me break this down for all of you. For the people who are wondering, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And then for all the moronic, idiotic, retarded with a capital fucking R, get him a helmet motherfuckers out there who are running around saying the Xbox Series S is faster / more powerful than the PS5. Alright? Check this out. This is the spec sheet for the Xbox Series S taken directly from the Xbox website. Let's start with the fucking CPU, okay? The CPU is an 8-core AMD Zen 2 CPU with performance up to 3.6 gigahertz, okay? The PS5 also has an 8-core AMD Zen 2 CPU with 3.5 gigahertz of performance. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. The Xbox Series S is 0.1 gigahertz faster? That much? I'm sorry. I take it back. I apologize. I did not realize it was that much more powerful. Hold on. I need to take care of something real quick. Hey, can someone get me Jim? Yeah, please someone get me Jim Ryan. Thanks. Yeah, Jim? Hey, Jim, how's your day going? Yeah. Pack your shit, Jim. You're fired, motherfucker. Get out! Get out! You're fired, you son of a bitch. And those PS5s, put them back on the truck. I said, put them back on the truck. No, the Xbox Series S is 0.1 gigahertz faster, bro. They don't want the shit anymore. Put them back on the truck, I say. You saw what he did, Jim? Put them back on the truck. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of that real quick. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so much more powerful CPU wise, guys, right? It's like a beast in comparison. It's a fucking cheetah in comparison, right? Okay, now that we've pointed out the obvious, that yes, the CPU in the Series S technically is more powerful than the CPU in the PS5, the difference is fucking minimal. It's minimal, but that's all irrelevant. Because even if the Xbox Series S did not have an underclocked CPU, even if it was clocked just as high as the CPU in the Xbox Series X, it is irrelevant because the other specs in this Xbox Series S make the notion that it could ever be faster or more powerful a fucking impossibility. Okay? Let's look at the rest of the specs in the Series S. GPU. AMD RDNA 2 GPU, 20 compute units at 1.65 GHz, equaling a power of 4 teraflops. PS5 also has an AMD RDNA 2 GPU, but it has 36 compute units at 2.23 GHz, coming out to a power of 10.28 teraflops.
Bro, it's actually 9.2 teraflops. 4 teraflops, yo.
Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of these people like, nah, it's really 9.2 teraflops. No, motherfucker, it's 10.28 teraflops. I don't give a shit that it's overclocked, okay? But even if we want to use your 9.2 figure, 9.2 teraflops is still a lot more than 4 teraflops. 36 compute units is a lot more than 20 compute units, right? So when it comes to GPU, the Xbox Series S is vastly underpowered when compared to the PS5. Hell, it's less powerful than the Xbox One X, which is a current gen, will be last generation machine. But anyway, moving on. Here's one that people seem to be overlooking a lot, which I think is a big fucking deal, and that's the RAM. Because the Xbox Series S has 10 gigabytes of RAM, where the PS5 has 16 gigabytes of RAM. But the difference in 6 gigs is not the issue here. It is the speed of the RAM. Because not only does the Xbox Series S have less RAM, its RAM is significantly slower. Like a fuck ton slower. Okay? Because you have, at its most, 8 gigabytes giving you 224 gigabits per second. And then you have 2 gigabytes giving you 56 gigabits per second. Okay? Now in comparison, the PS5 has all 16 gigs, giving you 448 gigabits per second. So its RAM is much, much, much faster than the RAM in the Xbox Series S. Moving on. Then we have the SSD, which is the same SSD that's in the Xbox Series X. So we already know that it's going to be slower, but let's recap the SSD speed anyway. The SSD is going to be 2.48 gigabytes per second uncompressed, and then 4.8 gigabytes per second compressed. Compared to the PS5 is able to do 5.5 gigabytes per second uncompressed, and then up to 9 gigabytes per second compressed. So again, the SSD in the PS5 much, much faster than that in the Xbox Series S. And then real quick while we're here, there's just something I want to point out that's kind of off topic, but it's the size of the SSD in the Xbox Series S. It's only 512 gigabytes. This is an all-digital device, which means no disk drive. All your games are going to be stored on the hard drive. Next-gen games are not going to be small in size, okay? So this SSD is going to fill up very, very quickly. And then when that happens, you have two solutions. Delete the games or buy Xbox's proprietary fucking storage expansion solution, which I'm going to guess is going to be at least $100. So now you're instantly taking that $300 Xbox Series S to a $400 Xbox Series S. So yeah, $299 is a great price for the Xbox Series S, but it comes at a cost, and that cost is storage space. And that storage space is probably going to cost you more money in the long run. But, like I said, off topic, we're here to talk about the speed and performance of the Xbox Series S. So back to that. Now looking at all of the specs. Can any of you fucking idiots explain to me how the Xbox Series S could ever be more powerful or faster than the PS5? Can you explain to me any fucking scenario where it outperforms the PS5. And I don't want to hear that, oh, it's going to play some games at 120 frames per second. The PS5's not going to be able to do. Yeah, at fucking 1080p or 1440p. Where fucking PS5 is going to be doing 1440p or 4K. So yeah, the Xbox Series X will probably play some games at a higher frame rate, but it's doing so at a fucking lower capped resolution. So you can't really use that argument. Okay? There is no scenario where the Xbox Series S is a faster, more powerful machine than the PS5. What you idiots did was look at one number and say, that number's higher, even though it's barely higher. You said, that number's higher, so the Xbox Series S is better, without looking at any of the other fucking specs. Which, the other specs are higher on the PS5, and not a little bit higher, a fucking lot of bit higher. You morons? What you basically did is say, yo, check out my girl, dude. Check out my girl. Yo, dude, she's so much hotter than your girl. And I go, fucking how do you figure? Check out the ass, bro. The ass, dude. The ass is like a little bit bigger than your girl's ass. My girl's so much hotter. And I go, yeah, but your girl also has no tits and her face is busted. Your girl's got no tits and her face is busted as fuck. So yeah, she may have a little bit of a bigger ass, but with no titties and a busted face, I'm sorry, sir, your girl is not much hotter. And that's basically what's happened here. You've looked at one spec that's slightly better and said, oh, it's faster, more powerful. And that's not the way it fucking works. And it's not just these fucking idiots. Like I said, IGN made a video where they said, oh, the fucking Xbox Series S might be faster than the PS5. And I'm like, you fucking idiots. They're like looking to start shit. They really are. They're looking to start shit because someone at IGN should have said, hey, what about these other numbers, dude? You even looking at these other numbers? You really going to make this video? Look at the other numbers, asshole. Look at the other numbers. You can't make this video, you fucking idiot. But they did. And now, since you all enjoyed it so much in my last video, we're going to bring up some of the funnier comments I've seen about this topic, and we're going to read them in the fanboy voice that you guys all seem to enjoy. So, here it goes. This was a comment on my video about the Xbox Series S being revealed, and how it's old news, but new news, and so on and so forth. And this person decided to compare the Xbox Series S to the PS5. More powerful than the 9-point teraflop 30 frames per second weak station 4.5 LOL. And I was like, it actually isn't LOL, but you keep on thinking that, kiddo. You're forgetting all the other specs just because the CPU is 0.1 gigahertz faster, LOL. Plus, if 9 teraflops makes the PlayStation 5 the quote-unquote weak station, what's that make the 4 teraflop Series S? You ever think about these things, you fucking genius? LOL. Supernova Gaming, you sir are truly the dumbest hating YouTuber boy so far. Series S gonna perform far better than the fucking weak station. You dumb idiot, you're one of the salt seekers who said teraflops mean nothing. Now what's that last post of you dumbass meaning, eh? Get the fuck away, you little Sony muppet. I'd like to point out that yes, I have in the past said teraflops don't mean shit. And I stand by the fact that teraflops don't mean shit. At least when the teraflops are close. When the difference in teraflops is 10.2 to 4, then yes, they do make a difference. They do matter. But when they're, between 12 and 10.2, it's not that big of a deal. But regardless, in this instance, this motherfucker brought up teraflops by bringing up the 9 teraflop 30 FPS weak station 4.5. I didn't bring this shit up. He did. And I was just pointing out that if 9 teraflops makes the PS5 the weak station, well then what the fuck does that make the 4 teraflop Xbox Series S? But evidently I'm an asshole for asking these things. I'm the asshole, not this douchebag. Moving on, because the next one, the next one, I nearly pissed myself laughing when I read it. Because it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Supernova, by the way, the Series S is not much weaker than the PS5 like you would wish it to be. In fact, the Series S beats the PS5 with a more powerful CPU since it shares the same CPU as the Series X. We could literally be seeing the Series S versus PS5 on Digital Foundry game comparisons, where the S wins. Mind blown emoji fucking 11,000 times, cause I'm so cool, LOL. Seriously, bro, all Sony fanboys should brace for impact.
You heard it here first, guys. The Xbox Series S is so much more powerful than the PS5 that we're going to be seeing Digital Foundry comparisons where they say, holy shit, guys, look at the Xbox Series S compared to the PS5. Oh, it beats it. It's so much better. It's so much better that it's capped at 1440p and can't do 4K. So much better. Oh my God. This fucking idiot. I don't understand what is wrong with these people. And again, the question I ask is how? Because if you can explain to me how, then I will apologize. I will apologize and say, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't understand how. I didn't understand how a console with weaker specs everywhere, except for a 0.1 gigahertz advantage in the CPU, could possibly be more powerful or faster than the console with better specs everywhere, minus the small disadvantage in the CPU. I don't understand how. Maybe I'm fucking stupid. Please, all you geniuses, explain to me how, and I'll gladly apologize. But you can't explain to me how, because you don't fucking know how, because there is no answer. Because you're wrong, you're idiots, you looked at one number, disregarded the rest of the numbers. Why? I have no fucking idea. But all you people running around saying that the Xbox Series S is more powerful or faster than the PS5, cut it out. You're fucking idiots. You're wrong. I just proved you're wrong. And again, this is not me trying to take anything away from the Xbox Series S. It's a nice machine. It's at a great price point. And with Game Pass Ultimate and all the shit you get with that, it's an incredible value. Not taking anything away from that. I'm just saying, if you're going to say that that machine is more powerful and faster than this machine, I'm going to have to say, not so fast, guy. You're fucking wrong. So hopefully this video was informative to all of you out there, including the people running around saying bullshit, spreading misinformation. And if you get in an argument with someone who's trying to say that the Xbox Series S is faster / more powerful than the PS5, feel free to forward them to this video. Anyway, fucking people, man. That's all I got for you guys on this one. And that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next Supernova.